Hey everyone, I would like to welcome you guys to my internship showcase at Northwest Golf Course. My name is Dominic Vallis, and I worked a lot of tournament and operations intern. The organization and my role was it's Northwest Golf Course. It is a public golf facility in Silver Spring, Maryland. It's operated by MCG Golf, which is Montgomery County Golf. So my big roles were I worked a lot of tournament setups, helping set up all these tournaments. Another thing was customer service, checking a lot of guests in, and then another thing was just doing some daily operations, overseeing the cart barn. So some of the goals at the start of my internship was I was always very interested in golf. So uh, it was kind of interesting, so I can learn how to run a smooth golf course, golf like tournaments, and run a golf course. Is in my future life, I would like to be a GM at some sort of golf course. Another thing was this was a great job to better my communication skills and get my customer service. As our biggest thing is that we look over is we want our customers to have the best experience possible, and we put them before anyone else. So, kind of going back on it, why I chose this internship, it's basically because I wanted to gain experience of setting up and learning daily operations and how to make money at a golf course. As you said, I want to be a GM, and then another thing is I'm very interested in golf, and another thing is I would like to be a PGA pro in the future, so I can end up giving lessons to people and helping other people out in golf. So a lot of the things with my internship experience was I helped with multiple tournament setups. So we had in May we had a US Open qualifier. That was kind of the biggest tournament I did, which was the first tournament I did, which so it's a good thing to get my feet rolling in the tournament setup. Um, and then had a bunch of daily tournaments. As one, we have a Monday league every single Monday, a Tuesday league for a Tuesday ladies league, and then a Wednesday men's league. And then after Wednesday night we have a ladies wine and dine. So we kind of host events every single week, which was pretty good. Another thing is I learned leadership skills as I managed the kids in the cart bar, and I helped them to guide them on how to do a perfect job and how to do it right. And whenever they needed a question or had a problem arise, they would come to me first, and I would try to figure it out. And then if I couldn't figure it out, I'd end up coming to my site supervisor, Brad Cameron. Another thing is, I've talked about again is conflict resolution and customer service skills. Those were two of the biggest things because every day there's a new problem at a golf course. You have to adjust on the fly and make decisions without going to ask your site supervisor. You got to make your own decision. And then another thing is I learned a new sign up sheet, 10-4 golf. This is a new sheet we got for the start of the summer. So at first it was very confusing how to sign people in. Everyone was struggling in, but as now I've done it more often, I've kind of grown and know the system well and know how to adjust when something happens. So a lot of the things, daily responsibilities, I would come 2 to 3 hours before the event because you want to give yourself as much time running a tournament as you can beforehand. If you have an extra 30 minutes before the tournament starts, that's perfect because then that helps you check in everyone and then also um, find ways to correct problems if anything arises. And then a lot of things I help checking golfers every day, making sure they're in the right spot, they're in the right area because they always have questions. And some people know, like the ones that tournaments we did every week, they kind of knew where to go. But the ones we had on the weekends that were spontaneous, those were kind of, yeah, these people aren't really sure where to go, so they need our help. So some of the major accomplishments I set up and kind of led the cart setup for what the major tournament, like that US Open qualifier, is the biggest event we've had there in a while, as it was one of the first stages to qualify for the US Open. And that was a big accomplishment. And then I kind of was able to learn everything on the fly and how to fix problems. My problem solving became a lot better, as when I was talking to my site supervisor, he said he would rather have me make a decision on my own and fail and face the consequences on why I did it wrong than go ask him on something so I can learn from my mistakes, or maybe I get it right and I can keep growing on that. Another thing is, I'll keep repeating, is customer service skills. That is huge in working in the golf industry, as especially as we were a public course. We want our customers to be happy no matter what, because that's how we make our money. So some challenges that I overcame. I mean, at first it was tough. Some tournaments I had to show up at 5 in the morning. I had to do work long shifts. Some days I worked 14-hour shifts. Some days it was long shifts. So I kind of got used to doing that, getting in the rhythm of kind of working those shifts, and it became easy to me because it was something I enjoyed doing. If it wasn't something I enjoyed doing, then I don't think I would have had a good time doing it. Another thing is weather. Golf course, weather can mess everything up. And with weather, we don't want anyone damaging our course, so we have to make quick decisions on shutting down the course quickly, and then giving these customers their money back because they weren't able to get all 18 holes in, so that's what they paid for. So we have to adjust and then give them some money back on basically how many holes they played, so they are welcome to come back. So, supporting the organization's mission, MCG's mission was to grow the game of golf by providing a world class experience and being accessible to the masses. My role supports that mission by ensuring a smooth day to day operations, delivering a professional tournament setting, and maintaining a positive environment for the golfers. Through attention to detail, constant communication, and strong customer interaction, I contributed to MCG's mission and enhanced the experience to our valued customers. So personal growth and professional growth that I keep going on is my communication skills got a lot better, as sometimes I wouldn't go out of my way to do things. I would always have people come to me first and then I'll figure out, but I kind of was able to see with my eyes that, oh, there's a problem now, and then I can make it before they even have to ask. Another thing is the fast-paced environment. I mean, working at a golf course, you have crazy things happen every day, and sometimes you have to make a fast-paced decision with no one around to help them out. So one of the big things was, I feel like it prepared me for post-graduation work, was, I mean, I gained real-world experience at a golf course, and that's something I do want to do. So that was great to learn. I learned how to be a leader and kind of run a team, especially with the kids younger than me in the cart barn. They kind of looked to me for answers. I built professional skills, and I built connections with some of the staff members and a lot of the customers, as now whenever I see a new customer or a customer I know, take 10, 15 minutes to talk to them, and I learn things about what they do and just building more connections. So my professional development plan, areas I do want to grow, is my public speaking is not the best. That's one thing you need for running a tournament, is these public speaking, as I never got to that point on doing it. My supervisor took that over. And I mean, I feel like I gained some leadership skills, but I need to also gain some other leadership skills, like making some of the hard decisions on my own and being able to tell people the hard truth sometimes. And some skills I want to develop is I want to develop marketing and an event promotion skills. I never didn't really get into that as much in this internship, but being able to market a event would be something I would really like to learn in the future. And another thing is just pursue that GM position at a golf course and earn my PGA card so I can give lessons. Recommendations for future internships. You probably need some strong communication skills. Got to work in any conditions, weather conditions, any time in the day too. And you got to adapt to multitasking and adapt quickly. And also, one of the big thing is having interest in learning the in and outs of golf. I mean, if you're not interested in golf, I would not say would be the most fun thing to do, as you wouldn't be as interested in it. And one thing is having a positive attitude and having the ability to work as a team, be a team member. So internship opportunities and Northwest is seeking interns for the 2026 summer. The summer is the best time to do it. It's the most busiest, and it's in season golf in Maryland. Interest Interested students should send their resume to Brad Cameron. That's his email right there. So in all, I want to thank you guys. I had a really good time this summer, and I'm open to questions. Thank you guys.